Welcome, guys. Hope you're doing well today. It's been a while since we've gone live, so we thought today would be the day since we're at a place with good Wi-Fi, we hope. One second. So we're going to talk about what's been going on. It's been a while since we've actually done a live stream, so no better time than now. Let me freshen up a bit. Give me 1 minute. Oh, it's been really super hot here. Oh, man. Really hot. Ouch. Nice, though. No complaints. Hope you're doing well. Just hold up a minute, my friend. Make sure we're live here. I got nobody on right now, so I swear YouTube does not like me. It's really given me a lot of grief lately. Let's just see if we are actually live. If you hop on, drop me a comment. Don't be shy. Oh, looks like we're live. Live on YouTube. So we've been rental hunting here in Cancun for 2 days now, yesterday and today. We arrived yesterday. Got here around 1 o'clock, I believe. Yeah, around 1 yesterday, 1:30. And then we headed out to Puerto Morales to look at a property out there, which is about a half hour outside of Cancun to the south, just down the coast. It's between Playa del Carmen and Cancun. So we go there, and there was an accident on the highway, and we got stuck in traffic for about, I don't know, probably 15 minutes. We were stuck in traffic. There was an accident. So anyway, we messaged the realtor. We said, hey, we'll be there in a bit. We're almost there. There's an accident on the highway. And then he said, yeah, okay. So literally we get there 15 minutes later and he left. I messaged him like, okay, we're here. Where are you? He's like, oh, I left. You left? I just drove here from Cancun in rush hour traffic down the highway of death, the coastal highway. That highway is just, it's crazy busy. There's a lot of accidents. There's a lot of tour buses, tour vans, and they just fly down that highway. Super busy. So anyway, we get there, we're waiting, and like, he left. I'm like, are you kidding me? So I drove all the way over here for nothing through that traffic. Oh my God. So anyway, whatever. He says, I'll be back at 3. And it was 1 or 1:30. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to sit here for an hour and a half, and I'm not going anywhere else. Like, I'm not driving back to Cancun and then turning around and driving back. Like, no. So, whatever. So we left, and we had other realtors to meet here in Cancun. So we get here, and then we meet up with the other realtors. And yeah, we go and look at 6 properties. We looked at 3 rental units in Dreams Lagoon, luxury condo units. I posted some shorts if you want to check them out. So really nice, beautiful compound in a gated community with a man-made lake, and like it's like literally a lake, and it's a swimming pool, but it's a lake, and it's just absolutely beautiful. And then there's high-rise condos all the way around the lagoon, and then there's a gym and everything. It's a nice location. It's on the edge of Cancun, and they have the Chirari, the grocery store, and then there's also a Walmart on one side and the other grocery store on the other side. So a good location, lots by. There's restaurants close by on the edge of the city, so not too terribly busy. And they were 17,000 pesos, so a little bit pricey. We were going to offer 16, but the traffic here is just so unbelievable. Like, it's super busy here, and it's yeah, super busy. We don't remember it being that busy. We've only holidayed here. We've never lived over here. Like, we've holidayed here lots before, but not too much right in Cancun. I think only once we stayed in Cancun, eh, babe? Or twice, I guess, because when we did our passports, we renewed our passports here. We only stayed for a few days. So usually we would go south anyway. We never spent a lot of time in Cancun, but anyway, the traffic is just insane here. So overall, between yesterday and today, we have decided that Cancun is not the place for us. It's just the traffic is just too much. So we're not going to live here, not in Cancun. So we're going to go to Puerto Morales, which is a small little beach town, or Playa del Carmen, which is a little bit bigger of a beach town, but still it's a lot smaller than Cancun. So, and we have a friend that lives over in Playa del Carmen. So that's where we're going to go tomorrow and look at some properties. Now, I reached out to that young fella that we were supposed to meet yesterday. Oh, my screen just went black. Oh, I lost internet for a second there. So anyway, hopefully you still hear me good. We're going to go meet up with him tomorrow. I only have like, connection is unstable. You're on Wi-Fi. Well, I can't plug into the router. So yeah, it's a terrible, terrible. I only got 1 bar for my Wi-Fi. Oh, well, anyway, so we're going to go meet up with him tomorrow. Try this again. Wish me luck. So we'll go meet up with him tomorrow at 11 o'clock and look at the places that he had to show us. He has a few more now, so he sent me some. I reached out to him today, and he has, I think, what did he say? 3 more places to look at, and they're quite a bit cheaper. They're only about, what did he say? 13,500. Here, so let me give you the currency here. Hold on 1 second. Well, welcome, guys. If you're just joining, we are live in Cancun. Jennifer's waving to me over there. I don't know. Oh, in the window. Oh, in the reflection. Oh, okay. Hello, honey. She's right across from me. Why are you waving at me? Okay, so we'll start off. So 17,000 for the high-end places that I looked at. I got videos on them. They'll be coming up, but they'll give you a price anyway now for people that are watching the live stream. So 17,000 is roughly 13,000 Canadian, or 1,300 Canadian. Sorry, not thousand. 1,300 Canadian, or 920 US dollars, which is not that bad, really, but a little on the high end for us. So, but they're beautiful places. They are nice. I really like them a lot. So yeah, we're not going to live over there, but I don't know if they would come down to 16 or not. Like, we would offer 16,000. So if they did accept 16,000, you'd be looking at still, $1,100, 1,200 Canadian, 865. But really, that's pretty decent if you made American dollars, $865 American to live in a beautiful compound. So you can check my shorts out. It's absolute. They're nice places. They're nice. They're a little bit small. Like we were looking at 2 bedrooms. They were on like the 5th, 6th, 7th floor. We looked at, I think in total because my friend had some places over there today as well. I think we looked at like 5 or 6 places over there at least, probably 5 anyway. And yeah, they were all high up, like an apartment, condo, 3rd, 4th. I don't think there was any on a 3rd. All 5, 6, 7th floor, but nice places, really nice anyway. But little high end. These places over here in Puerto Morales, they were only 13,000. Well, I think the one was 13.5. We'll say 13.5. So that's $1,000 basically, 1,300 pesos. So 13,000, I should say. So 13,000 pesos, roughly 1,000 Canadian, 730 US dollars. So pretty reasonable, versus 17,000. There was one over there, they wanted 18,000 for pesos, and it was not as nice as the other ones that we looked at that were 17,000. So
sorry to interrupt. Okay. Working on the budget.
oh, Jen's doing the budget video. So
Sorry.
no, that's okay. Don't be sorry. So yeah, we're gonna go over to Playa del Carmen and Puerto Morales and look around, and I think we'll have better luck. It's a little bit cheaper over there for rent. The rent here is actually not bad at all. Like even Cancun is cheaper than Huatuco. Huatuco, we were paying 15,000. We didn't have a pool or nothing. Here, have a pool with a gym and a gated community and a modern home. With water pressure and hot water coming out of every tap. So, sometimes that's a struggle to get hot water out of every tap. So the last place we had in Oaxaca City, when we first moved in there was hot water coming out of the kitchen, but you had to leave it running for like 15 minutes before it would get hot. And then now, before we left, it wasn't getting hot at all, and there was no water pressure at all, other than the bathroom. The shower had water pressure, but the sink in the kitchen had no pressure, and actually in the bathroom too, out of the tap, you had no pressure at all. So, no, thank God the shower was good. So, but here at this Airbnb we're at, it's nice. I have good water pressure here. So, we're looking forward to getting moved anyway, finding a place, getting settled. Hang on 1 second, my friend. 1 second. Oh, sorry. Just want to make sure everything is working properly here because the internet is not as good as I thought it was. Now it's not even showing I have internet. Am I still connected, babe?
Looks like
Are you watching me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, it's not showing on my phone here. So, yeah, I thought the internet was better than what it actually is. I have no bars on my screen anymore for connection. So, Well, we're not going to keep this live for very long, my friend. We're going to keep it rather short. I don't want to be on here for an hour or anything, so we'll keep the live fairly short. Although it has been a while since we've done a live stream. Yeah, I got my thing is not even working. I got nothing. I got nothing, man. I got nothing. I'm gonna reboot my phone here. So yeah, the rent is definitely cheaper over here. I don't know about anything else. We haven't been here long enough, but the rent is definitely cheaper than Huatuco. Yeah, even Oaxaca City, I think. I think you get more. I think you get more for your money. You know, Oaxaca City, we were paying 13,000 pesos. It was a nice place, though. Don't get me wrong. Like it was absolutely beautiful. Oh, that's better. I still have no bars. Weird. So we had a good trip though from Oaxaca City. We drove one day. We drove 11 hours. Very first day, we drove all the way to Villahermosa, which is in Tabasco, close to the Gulf of Mexico. So right at the bottom of the peninsula, it's like right there at the bottom of the horseshoe. So there's the peninsula, and it's like right there. And there's the Gulf of Mexico right there. So we drove 11 hours to there. It was a very sad ride, my friends, though, because we didn't have our traveling companion with us. So yeah, it's been tough since we've let little Cece go. So, but Jennifer and I just felt that it was for the best. He was starting to suffer, and it was showing. So, and we didn't want him. We didn't want him to suffer. So it's been really hard if you've had to give up your dog that you've had for 16 years or even 3 or 4 years. It was pretty hard. It was like losing our child. It really was, but we didn't want little CC to suffer, so I hope you can understand that. So I think he's in a better place now, and he's happy and not suffering at all. So he really went downhill the last 3 months here. 3 months really started to show his dementia was really getting bad. So yeah. Anyway, we're not going to talk too much about that. So that's it. It was a sad trip without him anyway, and we both Jennifer and I, we miss him dearly. We really do, and we think about him every day. So I have him. We got him cremated, and we have him by our bedside and in our hearts forever. So I've been sleeping with his little blanket that he always slept on for comfort. So anyway, yeah, we're getting excited to get settled in here. It's was a good drive. Like I said, we drove to Villahermosa. It was 11 hours, and then we got a hotel there at the Love Motel, and then from there we went to Merida, and we drove 9 hours the second day. The first day we drove pretty much nonstop, straight through. Jennifer made us a lunch, and I did a video on the whole thing. It'll be dropping later on, so I'm gonna make it short and sweet. Though it's not gonna be an 11-hour video, so it'll be short and sweet of the ride. So if you want to know what it's like to drive from Oaxaca City to Merida, we'll show you. So it was a good highway. We kind of backtracked because we took the toll road. So the toll road brought us all the way north and then back down south again. So, but it was quicker. If we could have went through the mountains and cut across, but the road would have been shit. So, and it would have been slower going. So it was quicker to take the toll highway and go around and backtrack versus going through the Oaxacan mountains. We went through the Veracruz mountains. We drove all the way back north again through Veracruz and then back down south to Tabasco. So there was back to lunch. We got in the car. We left at 6 a.m. Got in the car at 6 a.m. out the door from Oaxaca City and headed south down the highway with our lunch, some cold drinks, and a big travel mug of coffee. We stopped once at an OXXO station. We topped off with gas first thing in the morning, and then got some more coffee, filled up my travel mug, and away we went. And then we didn't stop till we were down the highway quite a ways. Like we drove a long ways before we stopped. Yeah, I want to say we drove at least 5-6 hours. We stopped. Yeah, the internet is. I don't know if it's my computer or what, but it just flashed again. Well, hopefully you can still hear me. My internet just cut out. My screen went black for like a split second. I got the Wi-Fi back up there now. Anyway, frickin' internet. I don't have a cable to hook up to the directly to the internet, so I do somewhere, but it's packed. But anyway, so yeah, Jennifer packed us a lunch. We had some egg salad sandwiches, and we drove all the way to Villahermosa. We got there, I want to say, well, we left at 6, so we got there at 5 o'clock roughly. It was 11 hours. So yeah, around 5 o'clock, so before dark. We checked into our Love Motel, and we like to stay there because it's secure parking. You drive in, and it's got it's like a townhouse with its own garage. So you pull into the garage, close the door, your car is fully secure, and you get in from your apartment from the garage. Oh, hey, Carnival Cruise. Thanks for hopping on. I'm just rambling away here. Not going to be on very long, talking about what's new, what's going on, our road trip.
Look at you.
College, yeah. Well, I kind of dressed up a little bit today, so we were out rental hunting. So I didn't want to look like a tourist wearing a tank top. So tank top and flip flops. So I actually put on a collared shirt. I do have shorts on. I will put shorts on. Nice dress shorts. So I got from my brother. Here, let me model them for you. Nice dress shorts. I had dress shorts on, but I got sandals on now, but I did actually have shoes on. That's my kick. I did have shoes on today. Yeah, it is a nice Airbnb. It's really nice. It's got the pool back there. It's quite a big pool. It's long, but it's narrow. Like it's the whole width of the property here. So, but it's narrow. It's nice. Oh, stop already. You don't need to give us anything. Nice shorts. Was that for my legs? Hey, Sean, thanks for hopping on. Interesting paint scheme in the Love Hotel. Yeah.
I don't remember.
I don't remember. I did a couple shorts of the Love Motel. I got a video of that too, so I got a lot of videos coming up. Lots and lots. But we're just gonna, you know what? I'm gonna jump ahead a bit, guys. I'm gonna skip a bunch of my biking videos because they don't seem to do very well. So I'll dump them out there eventually anyway. But I'm just gonna skip the biking videos that I have. I got quite a few to drop, but I'll put them out later on. Just be like a bonus video. I'll shorten them, and then I'm just gonna carry on with my other Oaxaca videos. I think I probably got about 3 or 4 that aren't biking from Oaxaca because we did some touring around with some friends there before we left. So some, other videos that aren't biking. So we're gonna finish up with those, and then we're gonna jump into our road trip here. So the road trip from Oaxaca City to Merida will be a video, and then a road trip from Merida to Cancun, because I think people will be interested in that. you want to see what it's like to drive from Merida to Cancun. And I think people will be interested in the Oaxaca City to Merida as well, because there are two hot spots. Like a lot of people are interested in Oaxaca City, a lot of people are interested in Merida. So it was a good drive. It really was. It was 4-lane most of the way. It was nice. So it was good. And then from Villahermosa to Merida, it was good. So that was 9 hours, but we took our time coming back, like or it's not coming back, but from Villahermosa to Merida, we kind of took our time because it was a shorter drive. So it was only a 9-hour drive. We could have done it in 8, but we stopped for an hour. So it's about an hour. Oh, Cozumel? No, not far. Not far at all.
It's
No.
a ferry ride.
Yeah, it's a ferry ride. I think a half hour ferry ride. Yeah, it's not far. I got a video on it already on the ferry. That video actually did not bad. Oh, you know what? I'll talk about that for a second. I was a little bit peed off. I went to buy socks. We were with our friends in Merida with George and Jessica, and they got a Costco membership. So I go and buy these socks from Costco because we were shopping with them. And I like Costco socks. I mean, who doesn't like socks from Costco? They're good quality, right? So they were like almost three. They were 300 and some pesos, which is a little bit high for socks, but they're Puma, so they're good quality socks, and they're from Costco, so you know they're good.
6 of them.
Yeah, and you got 6 socks, so they're good quality. And I go up to the till and pay for them, and all of a sudden they're over 500 pesos, and that was not the sticker price. And I'm like, what the hell? I would have never bought them if I would have known that. And then Jen looks at the receipt. Oh, yeah, there's the tariffs. Well, you son of a... I would have never bought them. If, like, I wouldn't pay that amount of money. I would have socks from China before I would have paid for that. Yeah, I was pretty peed off, to be honest with you. So, yeah, not happy about the tariffs. Not happy at all. It jumped up, what was it, 17% or something?
I honestly, I don't know, but it's not normally where we shop.
No, we don't normally shop there, yeah.
That, we did not notice because
Yeah.
we're shopping local.
Yeah, prior to that, we didn't know that because we shop local, so. So I had no clue about these freaking tariffs until I went to Costco. And we don't shop at Costco, so we don't even have a Costco membership. We only went there. Oh, yeah. I used to love Costco. I don't love Costco anymore. No, I don't. So I spent when we were in Canada, we'd go to Costco and you couldn't walk out of there without spending $500. Like you're dropping money like there's no tomorrow because you're buying crap that you don't need. For us anyway, we're buying shit that we don't need and we're buying tons of it. Like I don't need a case of anything, you know. Here in Mexico, they really adopt the less is more. So yeah, they had it on the right on the receipt.
I don't know what it said.
No, I don't. It didn't say tariff, but it was. That's what it was. It was the tariff. Yeah, it was. Oh, Jen probably has a receipt here somewhere. She's looking for it. She's doing the budget right now. So
Calcetinas, 269 pesos. Impuestos, it just says tax.
Tax, yeah, but it's a tariff tax.
59.12.
Yeah, it's all in Spanish. It just says tax. But that's what it is. It's the tariff tax because on the sticker when I bought it, it never said they were 500 pesos. So that's just crazy. Yeah, it was 369 without the tax, and then when they added the tax, it bumped it up to over almost 500 pesos. So yeah, it just says tax. It doesn't say tariff on it, but you know damn well that's what it is. So anyway, Oh, hey, thanks for stopping on, Keith. Appreciate it. Yeah, well, you can go back and watch the replay. No big deal. Appreciate you stopping on. I really do. Yeah, like we usually just go to the market. We go to the market. I mean, if I buy anything, it's from Amazon, right? Like we do order stuff from Amazon. Pretty hard to give up Amazon, but we don't go to Costco. Well, for one thing, Oaxaca didn't even have a Costco. There's a Costco here, but I'm not going to go there. I need glasses. We were talking about maybe getting a membership just so I could go get some glasses because the glasses are cheaper there than going to a local place. So we might do that just for the glasses. But we did have a Sam's Club membership when we first moved here, but I think it's expired now. We don't.
Long time ago.
Yeah, it expired a long time ago. So yeah, we don't do that. I say we don't shop at the gringo places. We don't support Walmart. We don't support Costco. We don't support any gringo big box stores like that. We do go to Domino's Pizza once in a while. We go to Texas Roadhouse. It's hard to give up the food like that. Like Texas Roadhouse is one of my favorites. We got the merit. I'm like, we're going to Texas Roadhouse. That's my first stop is Texas Roadhouse. Yeah, you get good deals on alcohol at but you live in the USA. I mean, if I lived in the USA, I would be shopping there too. It's like if I lived in Canada, I wouldn't be shopping at Costco though if I lived in Canada, but I'd be going to box stores. That's where you live, but yeah, I wouldn't be going to Costco. We let our membership expire. I had issues with Costco during the whole thing in 2019. So I boycott Costco. I don't want to support Costco. I don't like Costco. So, and I won't get into all that bullshit. So, anyway, I boycott Costco. The only reason we're there is because we're with George and Jessica. Well, we're Jessica. George wasn't there. George was working. Me, Jen, Jessica, and little Jorgito were in Costco. So, I used to love the meat there and everything, but after the whole bullshit in 2019, 20. So that's enough of Costco. So anyway, let me grab some water. It's cheaper here, like in Mexico. It's cheaper to go to the market, and it's cheaper to go to the local butcher. And you still get the market here. I mean, compared to Canada, like we don't live in Florida, so we don't get that fresh fruit, right? Like here, everything is way better at the market than back home in Edmonton, Alberta. So yeah. Yeah, I usually what I would do, I was going to the Chitterari here, and I would buy a whole loin, a tenderloin, and cut it up. And I was paying like I can't remember what it was, but it was cheap, way cheaper than back home. And I buy the whole loin, a whole tenderloin, and then chop it up. Tenderloin. The ribeye is just expensive, and tenderloin you can't go wrong with tenderloin. I
I
mean,
want to say 70, 80 bucks.
pardon?
I want to say 70 or 80 bucks.
Yeah, 70 or 80 bucks Canadian, yeah, roughly. Yeah, something like that. And then I'd chop it up, right? So I was probably paying $5, $6 a steak, Canadian. So like $3 US, for tenderloin and good 6-7 ounce steak, right? You know. So yeah, I love a good ribeye, but I buy tenderloin. And I'll probably do that here too. Like there's cheddarari here, I'll buy a tenderloin and cut it up and freeze it. We were doing that in Oaxaca City because it was hard to get good steaks at the butcher. Like you could get good pork, you could get good ribs, you could get chicken, all good, fresh chicken. Like I'm sure the chicken was just killed the day before. But the steak, it was like all the good steaks went to the restaurants. I don't know. It was hard to get good quality steak at the local butcher. So we just started buying it. And it's been like that as long as we've been in Mexico. It's hard to find good quality steaks. So we just started buying the whole loin. You can get the ribeye and all that at the grocery store here as well. So I just started buying the whole loin and then cutting it up myself. It's just the way to go. if you want good quality steaks here. That's the way to go, man. If you want good quality meat, buy the whole line. Let me grab some water. I'm dying of thirst here. Well, it's been really hot here. It's been freaking hot and freaking humid. So, yeah, ice cream. Hey, there's ice cream in here. Why is there ice cream in the freezer? Somebody bought ice cream and left it in the freezer for us. Yeah. Somebody bought some, I don't know, do we trust eating it? There's ice cream in our freezer from the previous Airbnb people. I'm sure it's totally fine. Free ice cream. Oh my God. I thought you said there was ice in the freezer. Ice cream. That's hilarious. Yeah, well, they didn't want to take it with them, so they bought ice cream and they left it in the freezer, and it's still there. And it looks like good ice cream too. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, look at it. Oh, it's a Napoleon. All right. Oh, it's all melted.
Good night, Liz.
Oh,
Bye, Lynn.
yeah, look at this. It's all melted. I don't think I'm going to eat it. Yeah, have a good night. Thanks for hopping on. Appreciate it. Look at this. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to eat it. It's all melted. It's because the freezer probably is not the best, right? It's just a little bar fridge, right? So it's all melted. Yeah, I don't think I'll be eating it. Looks like they had 2 scoops out of it and left it. Well, I'm not eating it. It's not frozen. Yeah, well. So anyway, it's been really, really hot here. Really, really hot and very humid. So, so we talked about little CC for a minute. And we talked about our road trip. What else we talk about? What else you want to know? Anything else? Comments, questions?
Cancun's expensive. At least where we're staying.
Yeah, it's expensive here, yeah, where we are. Well, we can't really say because we haven't shopped anywhere. We've gone to convenience stores. We're not eating anything. Like we ate out. We ate at Domino's. We had sushi today, and it was amazing. But we treated our friend and her friend. We treated 2 friends to sushi today. It was 1,000 pesos for the 4 of us. They didn't drink anything. They didn't even have water. And we didn't order a lot of food. It was 1,000 pesos, but it was, well, almost 1,000, 900 and some. It was really good though. It was darn good sushi. Really good. And then there's a 7-Eleven out here. So we went to the 7-Eleven. We got some beer. We bought Coke. We bought a bag of chips. I bought some peanuts. I'm going to have some peanuts. Yeah, so we just been buying junk, right? Like, we only got here yesterday. So we spent 6 days in Merida with George and Jessica. And we drove out to Progreso twice. I went fishing with Jorge. Me and Jorge went fishing in Chaberna first. Yeah, Chaberna. And then we went to Chicxulub. And then we didn't catch nothing, but we had a great day, though. We had a couple of beer. We had some sandwiches. And, yeah, it was a good morning. We had a good time fishing. And then me and Jen went out to Progreso twice to the Malecon and had lunch with Denise and her husband. And then we had breakfast the one day. So I really like Progreso. It was a cruise ship day when we were there the one day, and it was pretty quiet. So I got videos on that. And Denise's house is dropping tomorrow. I did a house tour of her place. So I kind of jumped ahead on that because I needed a quick video to put out. And property videos go out pretty fast. So yeah, and it was. We were pressured for time. That's why we had it. So we just wanted to get something quick and go. So that's what we got. And it's right out the door here. So at the Domino's. So we got pizza the other day. So it was good. No, in the ocean. Yeah, we were at the ocean. We were in the Gulf of Mexico, fishing in the Gulf of Mexico. In Taberna. I never fished from Taberna, like at the pier. I fished at Land's End, but I've never gone to the pier there and fished. So me and Jorge went there and fished off the pier. There were some young guys fishing there. We didn't catch on, didn't even have any nibbles or nothing. We didn't stay very long. It was getting hot. I got burnt. I got a little sunburn that day. So it was hot. We were late getting away. We weren't out there. We should have been out there early, but it was late. And then, yeah. We had fun though. Like I said, we had a good day. It was just me and Jorge out there. The girls were back at the house. Well, I think Jessica might have been working. I don't know. I don't remember. And then, yeah, so when we went to Denise and Paul, that's really all we saw was our friends Denise and Paul. And I was going to meet up with some other people, but they were busy and the other friends were out of town. Riley came over. Yeah, we saw Riley and Lysandra, the baby, and Lysandra's mom. They came over to visit us at Jessica's house, which was really nice. We got to see Lysandra's little baby. She's so cute. She's only a couple months old. It was very cute. It was nice to see a few friends anyway. And my other friend, George and Hilda, we were going to visit them, but they were at the mall doing stuff. And they were going to come back around 1, but they didn't show up, and we were on our way out, so we didn't stick around. But we'll be back there lots to see them, so not too worried about that. We'll see them later. And anybody that we didn't see, we'll see them when we go back, so not a big deal. Not a big deal. So, and it's nice to be close to them again. Like, say it's 4 hours, you know, not even 3.5 hours, and you're in Merida, you know, 4-lane highway all the way, you know, a good highway, toll road. They raised the prices of the toll, though. I did a video of that's coming up too. I think I mentioned that already, from Merida to Cancun. They raised the prices. Only used to be around 500 pesos one way for the toll, and now it's over 600 pesos for one way from Merida. So if you're going to go to Merida and back, you're looking at 1,200 pesos, you know, for return just for the toll. So what's that? Yeah, the tolls are not cheap here. They can, if you're going a distance, they can add up. Jen did all the math for the tolls from Oaxaca City to Merida. I think we only paid just over 1,000 for all that.
2.
But 2?
We have a little bit left. One toll is 237 pesos.
One toll was 237. Yeah, so you might as well say, well, it's over 6. You might as well say it's 7. You might as well say 1,400 in tolls from
400
return. If you were doing a return trip to Cancun to Merida. So which is
408 was the other one.
That's $100, $105 just for tolls. So to go to Merida and back, you're looking at $105 Canadian, 75 US without the gas. That's just for the toll fee. Crazy.
It's 645 one way. So
yeah, 635. You might as well say 1,400.
1,200, 1,300 pesos both ways. So one way.
Anyway, nothing's cheap anymore, right? Everything's crazy, crazy price.
$50 one way.
Sorry, I'm eating nuts.
$50 one way Canadian.
Can hear me crunching my nuts. My friend Mandy sent me some property here. Pretty nice. So So yeah, that's it. Oh, sorry. Oh wow. We took the Happy Bus when we went. Oh, this place is nice. 1,500 pesos.
Look at it later.
2 banos. One. It's only got one.
Don't chew and don't look at your phone.
Pardon?
I wouldn't be chewing or looking at your phone right now.
Jen giving me a heck because I'm eating my peanut. So she just sent me one. It's 1 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,500. But man, it's nice.
50,000.
See that? Nice bathroom. 15,000 pesos. So it's I don't know what floor it is, but it's an apartment style. Probably in a gated community. Yeah, swimming pool. Well, the kitchen looks nice. Big counter. Oh yeah, that looks all right. Looks modern. Looks okay. Oh, red sofa. I like that.
So I said it was 1,300 round trip.
Oh, yeah.
1,300 round trip for tolls. That doesn't include your gas.
Yeah.
For 2 people on Addo. Precio total 1,400 pesos.
Yeah, this is pretty nice. I like that with 2. I like that it has 2 bathrooms. Me and Jen need our own bathroom. It's only 1 bedroom, but it's a nice place. 1,500 for that place.
So you can take the Addo bus, it's the same as the tolls,
Yeah.
and save, and you're not spending more on gas.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, these are some nice places anyway. And that one's only 15,000 pesos, so that's right. Kind of like that. And we're gonna get a pool, like we've already decided. We have to have a place that has a pool. So the pool is a must. I want a gym too, but if there is no gym, I can live without it. I'll just ride a bike or whatever. But a gym would be nice, but the pool is definitely a must. So, and there's lots of availability right now because it's considered low season, right? So there's lots of availability. Here in Cancun, there's tons. So we'll find out in a month here what the budget is actually going to be when we're living here because we can't go by the budget right now because we're not shopping, we're not going out and buying groceries, and we haven't found where all the best deals are, where all the nice restaurants, with reasonable price. It's going to take a little bit to find all that, right? So yeah, we're going to log out here right away. Thanks for hopping on, Sean. Really appreciate it. We're gonna log out here right away too. I don't want to be on here more than an hour. We're gonna go eat pretty quick here too. So it's already been. We're gonna go for another 10 minutes. We're gonna make this live. If people are still gonna hang around and chat a little bit, we'll hang around. If not, we're gonna log out as well. But we'll stick out till a full hour, so 10 more minutes according to my timer. We'll see how it goes. Roughly. So we want to go out and grab a quick bite to eat too. It's 7:47 here, so it's getting late. That's another thing we forgot about is the time change here. So Cancun does the time change and the rest of Mexico doesn't. So over in Oaxaca City, they don't do the time change. Merida doesn't do the time, or does Merida? No, Merida doesn't do the time change either. But Cancun is doing the time change, the daylight savings time, and we totally forgot about that. So everywhere we've lived is they don't do it anymore, except for here. And their reasoning is because of the airport. Well, it makes no sense. Well, there's an airport in Mexico City, and they don't do it. But anyway, they do the time change here. We're driving here, and then we totally forgot, and we had an appointment, and we're like, oh, we got an hour yet. And all of a sudden, I look, and I'm like, why did the clock change an hour? What did we lost an hour? What the heck? Oh, on the Google Maps, that's what it was. That's when I noticed we're driving. I was like, holy crap, we don't have an hour. We got like 2 minutes to get there. So we made it. I mean, oh no, we were late because of the accident, but we would have made it if it wasn't for the accident. Maybe we would have been 1 or 2 minutes late or whatever. But anyway, yeah, we gave ourselves lots of time, and then when the time changed, we were like, oh shit. So back to the time change, and Jen hates it. I myself personally, I don't care one way or another, but when I was working, I didn't like it. But so anyway, whatever. We're back doing a time change thing. So if you didn't know that, now you know that Mexico does not do the time change other than Cancun. So no place else is doing it. They've done away with the daylight savings. So now you know. Now you know. So yeah, that's about it. So Friday we have Denise's house tour. I did a tour with Denise already a while ago, and the video did quite well in one of her rental properties. Now this is a house that they bought. So they bought a house here in Progreso, not here, but in Progreso, and there are 2 blocks from the beach, 1 block from the International Malecon. They're in a really nice location and pretty much like the center of the city. Like they're not far from downtown, like a 15-minute walk, and you're at the pier in Progreso on the main Malecon. So, and they're right behind the Malecon International. So really nice, authentic Mexican home. Very nice. I have all the details in there, how much they paid and what they've done. They've done a little bit of work to it. So they bought that just over a year ago. And then in the back, I'm going to give you some, jump ahead and tell you what it is a little bit. So they built a casita in the back, 2-story casita. They put in a pool. And the casita that they built is really, really nice. Really, really nice. Now, you can only access it. You got to go through the house to access the casita. So they're not going to rent it out. It's not going to be an Airbnb or anything. It's just going to be for friends and family that want to come visit. So anyway, it's really nice. So that video drops tomorrow. And then Monday will be our budget video that we're running late on. So we're going to drop that on Monday. And then we'll get into the rest of our videos in Oaxaca. I think I probably got 3 or 4. So, hey, crazy boy, thanks for hopping on, my friend. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. Truly, truly do. So, yeah, that'll be Monday's video, the budget. And then we'll carry on with the Oaxaca videos, the biking videos. I'm just going to bang them out once we get settled and positioned. And there'll be extra bonus videos. And then hopefully we can do some more live streams more often now. We'll get into a place with better internet, hopefully better than what we got in here. The internet was working really good here, so I don't know why it was cutting in and out about that. Oh, hey, no, don't be sorry. No worries. No worries, man. Real life goes on. It's all good, man. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. No big deal. Never be sorry, man. Never apologize for living life. Never apologize for living life. I appreciate all you guys for your support and whatever. You watch one video and drop a comment, drop a like. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We appreciate all you guys, no matter how big, small, or whatever. It's all good. Truly appreciate it. Appreciate everybody, every little bit. We all got lives to live, things to do, places to go. So we're in Cancun, man. In the Caribbean. this was our dream to live in the Caribbean, right? Like this was always the end goal, was to live here somewhere, not necessarily in Cancun, but so you're just joining us. So I'll just say we're not going to live in Cancun anymore. We're going to go to either Playa del Carmen or Puerto Morelos. So we're going to go look at some rental properties there. It's just too busy here, too much traffic. So I like Cancun. I do. Well, we'll come here. It's just, an hour away from, even if we go to Playa del Carmen, you're only an hour from Cancun. So we can come here. I want to go out to the peninsula where we went the other time when we got renewed our Canadian passports. We went out in the peninsula there, north of Cancun, and the beaches were just beautiful out there. So yeah, we're gonna hang out here for a while, man. We're gonna be here for a few years. We're not leaving the Caribbean. We're going to hang out in the Caribbean for a few years. So whether we're here in Playa del Carmen or Puerto Morelos, whatever, maybe even Tulum, Acamel, I don't know. Well, we'll be in this area for a few years, though. I'm tired of bouncing around. Kind of want to have a little bit of a home base for a few years. So could it be here for 3 to 4 years? And eventually, we're probably going to go to Southeast Asia, right? Like I've mentioned it before. We want to go to the Philippines eventually, we're thinking. So yeah. Yeah, it's cheap, a little bit cheaper for rent over there in Playa. There's more inventory here, obviously, because how big it is. And right now it's the low season, so there's a lot of inventory. Like you could look at homes forever. But we have some criteria which kind of limit it a little bit, like we want a pool, right? So that does limit it and that bumps it up, the price bumps up. You want a pool, you're going to pay for it. But still, like I said, the prices aren't that bad. We're paying 17,000 in Merida. We're paying 17,500 in Chicxulub, and we had our own private pool. Here, I could get a condo for 17,000 with a shared pool. That lagoon, if you look at that short, in a modern building, an apartment, 17,000 in a beautiful condo, modern condo with a man-made lake. Maybe you're in the city of Cancun, but still you got the Caribbean Ocean. It's not the Gulf of Mexico, it's the Caribbean, you know. And the sargassum's not as bad here in Cancun as in Playa. The sargassum's worse in Playa. And all you got to do is go up the coast or hop on a ferry and go to Cozumel, and there's no sargassum, ever. And the sargassum's only in the summer. Sorry, it's only in the summer, not in the winter months. So yeah. Oh, sorry. Look back at our messages. Sorry, did I miss your message? Yeah, this is just an Airbnb that we're in right now. Just an Airbnb. That's it. That's it, man. Oh, on the phone, maybe that's what you're talking about. Yeah, so anyway, we're happy to be over here. This was always our dream. Our end goal was to be here. So, like I said, we're going to stick around this area for a while. So, I want to be closer to Merida so we can go visit our friends over there if we want. Like I say, it's like literally a 3.5 hour drive. You could go there for the weekend to Merida, Progreso, and we go back. I want to stay in Denise's little casita that she built. So, it's really freaking nice. I like it. So the only thing the downside about the property that they have no parking. You got to park on the street. So, okay, I'll go back and check it out. Yeah, I'm not a fan of parking on the street. I'm just not. So, no. But anyway, no big deal. Not a big deal at all. I like to be in a garage. So I don't like street parking. I want to keep my car covered too. Like I do have the car topper for my car or the cover, but yeah, I like to keep it covered. So anyway, my friend, it's been 1 hour and I'm going to log out because we're going to go grab bite to eat and we're going to do some more live stream. So thanks for hopping on. We really appreciate it. We really, really do.
I'm so sorry. I was supposed to join in, but I'm get very focused when I'm doing a task.
Yeah, Jennifer's over there doing the budget video. So
And that's got to be done by tomorrow. So
yeah, we got to get that done. So I got her slaving away over there. So for you guys for the video, for the YouTube video.
gracias por mirar.
God bless. Adios. Catch you guys on the next one. And yeah, I hope to do some more lives. I always like doing the lives. They're a lot of fun. So good to see everybody. Appreciate you hopping on. Take care, bro. Love you too, man. We'll see you guys later. Adios. Hasta luego. And as always, be kind to one another. For heaven's sakes, be kind to each other. There's so much hate in this world. Too much hate. Let's be nice to one another. Hasta luego.